What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be. So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole, but you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice. Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards. This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse. No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense. But he was convinced that something bit him. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness. That must have caused his fever, his... Well, it was pretty typical. We started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it. Fran brought them back from one of his treks. That boy could always find them somehow. It was our protection from the night and the weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats. We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
I'm hungry. I just help. Пойду отвуляю пьян. Help me! Come closer, please. Just for a brief moment. It won't hurt. My name, in your language, will be Abhartak. I was imprisoned years ago by your king. Human, but inhuman at the same time. I suffer, I wither, I'm defiled. They left me here to endure hunger and pain. I cannot bear this form. It is twisted and unbefitting of a foredweller. So you've come here to save that man. So you cannot help him now. His humanity has been devoured. He has been freed from this pointless human existence. My death will change nothing. It has gone too far. Instead, let me taste your blood. You too shall be freed. Let me taste your blood. I need just a little. Let me bite you. To ease the pain, yours and mine. I need food, and you need a bit of care. You humans are fragile. I can handle that. What a wonderful moment. It burns! Your blood burns! It's inhuman! It's foul! I can't take this anymore!
it's you. Did you hear? The keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky. He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village. I had a feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. It is hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry. I've been wondering why I should stay. But then I realized that Cole is still here. He's not himself. He just... Since that... I'll... Yes. Perhaps that's what should be done. Just do it quickly. At night. I don't want anyone to see. And I... thank you.
Each day feels heavier. Just another peaceful moment.
Does that mean it's over? It's strange. In a moment like this, the night is so quiet. It's a good thing Cole left this world in peace. That's something. I won't keep you any longer. I'll start packing and leave before dawn. I'll head towards Kuanacht and then... I thank you for trying. And for...
What a nice day.
Beer from Kuanacht, wine from Forestshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison? You mean the old... Why is it a lot of people? Hey, you know, I was... No, I don't recall anything like that. No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on. But that means... No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon. Well, he died like he lived. With a tankard in his hand. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster. No problem. I don't understand anything.
you're back. Hi. I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well. Yes? What's the matter, my friend? You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me? Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
I promise you, dear, Cat is dead. We're safe here now.
And they just let you in with that brand? No trouble at all?
No, none at all. You see, I had some help. Oh, you're here. Good. This is my savior, the only one who took down Bald Cat. I really owe you for that. Here, I got a reward for Cat's head. Of course, no one believed I was the one who killed her. But to that pencil pusher up there, a head's a head.
And this is from me. It's not much, but no amount of gold could ever repay having my husband back. No need to worry, love. As long as we're together, we'll be just fine.
Yes. I hope to let us stay here a bit longer. We'll make ourselves useful. but I just don't have the strength to move on right now.
My poor dear. Don't worry. I'll take care of you now. And before long, you'll be as right as rain.
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old... They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you... What do you take me for? A senile old idiot? I know that my boy keeps sending all of you little piss-ants to snoop around his old man. Oh, how worried he must be. How did you all get it into your stupid heads that I am ill, huh? That's bullshit. Everyone's going on about how old Gabon's gonna keel over any time soon. And me? Still here, ain't... I'm old enough to know what I'm talking about. I served my time. I've lived my life. Now you can all kiss my ass. I swear, each one's dumber than the last. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs, no idea what they're for. Heber said he does. Good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time. Why all the poking around? Get me something to drink and we'll talk. So, what was your question? Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my help. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit. Oh, so many questions. How about a drink first? Ah. That's what he says anyway. But yeah, he's my blood. Eager like me, and look at that bulbous nose. Won't disown what's clearly mine. But I ain't gonna talk with a stranger. It's like half the blighters here don't have working peckers, or they've never even touched a woman. Oh, so many. Then you can...
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness.
Especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded. My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family.
Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe. Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable. Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell... it's like... Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me? Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful. But needs must, I suppose. Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded. Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine? Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves.
wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced. Island Asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it. I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story long ago for what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place. It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn. The sunken village was not always sunken, but one day someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision. So I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend. You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know. That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word. Among others, this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand. Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now I have everything I need. The entire world in one place. Before you go, I understand. I see you, I hear you, and I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
remain vigilant. Show me what you're made of. Show me what you're made of. You're out of your depth. You're nothing but a peasant. Worse. This buzzes.
you are. Look, darling, it's the lovely mercenary I hired to clear out the—
You did what?
Well, you told me to deal with it, so I did. You didn't expect me to just sit on my hands while surrounded by unwashed fishermen, did you?
Look, I'm sorry about my wife. Whatever she told you to do, forget about it. I'll pay you for your trouble. Trust me, I can imagine. Unfortunately, she often gets lost in her enthusiasm. We weren't, at least I wasn't planning on staying here any longer than necessary. We have no need for an estate.
Well, that's your opinion. One I simply do not share.
You have? Oh, that's wonderful. I can start planning the welcoming banquet. I'm thinking sea foam made of spun silver, dancers dressed as alluring sea creatures.
And who are you going to invite, The crabs? None of your friends from Camelot are going to come all this way just to have dinner, are they?
Dear gods, Duncan. You're so plebeian. Of course they will come. Besides, there must be some important people here. Weren't you just talking with them? You can invite them too.
Good luck with that. Are you sure the place is safe now?
Oh my, how polite. I wouldn't have expected that from such a vagabond. But no matter, for I now have the delightful task of decorating an entire house.
Marvelous.
Truly it is. Now, we must get in touch with that splendid woodworker from Camelot. You know the one. He made those exquisite cabinets for the Gévaudan. Oh, and don't forget to pay the nice mercenary. At least someone in this godforsaken place turned out to be useful.
Yes, dear.
Why don't you come visit us once we're all settled, And don't fret. There's no need to make yourself too presentable. I highly doubt we'll be entertaining any important guests just yet.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelotian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other, but a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much. That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just pass them through then. Shame it had to be now. Not so long ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone. You asking me? They came here and made themselves at home. I ain't talking to any of them. Orderly. No damn rabble begging at the gates and eating us at a house and home. Yeah, back then, sure, civilians came and went. But housing them, feeding them? We had a rule. No freeloading. But I guess that went out the window, along with our pride. You watch your damn mouth. We did everything we could. I've said it before. We need a whole damn army to keep this region in check. And besides, how do you know these leeches are even telling the truth? Every village wiped out. Just like that? Give me a break. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It used to mean something to be a keeper. You could come in off the streets and keepers would make a man out of you. Now, bunch of spoiled lordlings sold off to Brandon by their daddies for a bag of gold. Treated like they're made of glass. Soft, weak, the lot of them. What's there to be proud of? You see anything interesting around here? There's this tavern. Decent place to retire, but not much else. Well, if you're looking to sightsee, try the sunken village. Just don't let the locals. I don't know, but you could put something on the table, and then maybe we can talk. Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley? Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff. Berg told you about Kindle. Why the hell did he do that? Guilty? He's got nothing to feel guilty about. There was nothing we could do. We were damn lucky they let us go. Any other day, we'd have ended up just like Kindle. What? Kindle's what? You're telling me a ghost comes to him at night, knocking about and not letting him sleep? Shit! I sure wasn't expecting that. Hell, if you ask me, that entire thing was done and dusted long ago. Shit happened. That's all. Kindle got promoted to Lance Corporal. He was strutting about like a fancy lady in a new petticoat. One day, he said, "We've got a job to do. All four of us." We were ambushed. Berg cracked. Same with Finley. Me, I had to act. That's it. That's the story. Listen, kid, you better stop talking out of your ass. You weren't there. And I was. And Berg, Finley too. I saved our lives. Wasn't about that, but about who deserved that promotion. I never thought it should have been me, mind you. Kendall was an arse licker. If the captain told him to shit himself, he'd have done it, standing to attention. Berg deserved the promotion. He was strong as a horse, best at fighting, and first of us to come to the horns. The rest came a bit later, though we were all still kids. Anyway, Finley thought the same. That's all bogus. You can't scare me with shitty ghost stories. If Kindle ever appeared to me, I'd give him an earful, damn it. Get moving, then.
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of our... Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a vis... You can talk. Now, my name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon. Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything... Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested? I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago. However, when I asked those they said that the... And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste? Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child? And you're telling me you've read it. But come back when you've done more than just skim. Have you read the book? Good. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they... And you're... Come back when you... Have you read? Good. Well, let's try it. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found some... And come back. Have you read? Good. According... And come back. Have you... Good. According... That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destiny? And you... Come back. Have you read the book? Good. Well, That's right. According to Elvis. Well, good. What was... Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste? Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure. Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Is that supposed to work? Company. A whip. It's here. This is my lucky day. Your wealth is ours. This is going to hurt. stay focused. This is my lucky day. Your wealth is ours. I'll take it down bigger foes. Is that supposed to work? Oh, you'll regret this. Your gold belongs to us. Stay sharp. Your road ends here.
Oh, you're finally here. But our crows are not. I don't know what could have gone wrong. Maybe I misheard. Maybe I mixed up the names of the villagers. Oh no. They're here, aren't they? You won't get me. over my dead body.
That can be arranged. However, it just so happens you're too valuable for us to simply kill you.
I'm not going with you. You won't take me alive.
Calm yourself, Vidar. You know exactly what you did, and why you'll cooperate with us willingly. Well done, Hatchling, for bringing Vidar to us. Your efforts will not go unnoticed. Exactly what it looks like. We're taking Vidar. He's far too valuable to simply let him die. I'd advise against interfering. Oh? Perhaps you'd like to learn just who you're risking your neck for. Vidar probably spun you some tale of being a harmless Pict, a scholar of the weirdness, captured by cruel bandits? So Vidar's a scourge to his own people. He's been hunting his own kin for years. He's the one driving the Picts from the region. If you support him and let him go, you may as well start hunting them yourself. The two of you can enjoy your genocidal romance together. And meanwhile, Avalon will lose the only force capable of fighting the horrors of the weirdness. Frankly, it's quite reckless.
The only ones I killed are children of Morrigan. Yes, some of them were Picts. But once you swear yourself to that wretched order, you stop being human. That's why they lured me here, don't you see? I've slain those who murdered my kin, not the other way around.
Ah, so this is the bedtime story you tell yourself so you can sleep at night. How quaint. I only kill the wicked. I only hunt the guilty. Sure. Tell me, Vidar, when did you start deciding who still counts as human? That sounds worse than anything the children of Morrigan ever did. Oh, nothing terrible. Since he's been thinning out his own tribe, those best versed in the weirdness, we'll use him as a bargaining chip. We'll hand him over to his kin and let them decide his fate. In return, we hope to gain a scholar of the weirdness willing to work with us of his own free will. It's not a bad solution, wouldn't you agree? Believe me, we don't have to be enemies. In fact, we can help each other. The children of Morrigan are dedicated to Avalon's well-being. Naturally, we operate from the shadows. We've long realized that working that way yields better results than marching under Camelot's banner in broad daylight. That's our purpose. Securing resources like scholars of the weirdness, guiding those in power to serve the people's needs. And we need more wise souls to join our cause. So, are you interested in joining our organization? Ready to take on the mission of restoring Avalon? All it'll cost you is leaving Vidar in our care. Undoubtedly. Yet sometimes in life you have to take what one would call a leap of faith. I trusted you to make the right choice. Now you'll have to trust me, because I already told you more than I should have. Very wise. Edgar, please take our guest to a safe place. I'm pleased you're with us, Hatchling. This is Luth, your new superior. From now on, he'll be assigning the tasks you need to complete the rise within our ranks. If you do well, we'll meet again soon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must tend to our Pictish guest.
Dad? Oh, you're not my dad. No way, I can't tell you my name. My dad says never to tell strangers, even if they seem nice. He told me there are creatures that can steal your name, and then you can't ever go home again. I'm not by myself. My friends are close by, and my dad will be here any second. And you? Why are you here all alone? That's sad. You should find some friends. Then you won't be alone. But I'm waiting for my dad. He promised he would go fishing with me. Dad is just Dad. He's tall, strong, and has a big beard, though he said he'd have to shave it off for the army. He said it's to keep lice away. It sounded so gross. I hope I never have to join the army. Not long, I think. I try not to take my eyes off the water, but I always see the same stars in the reflection. He should be here any minute now. Dad told me to wait right here, so I'm waiting. If he said we can fish here, he must be right. My dad is great at fishing. He once caught a fish as big as his arm, and he made this rod just for me. I know, it's very special. Do you want to try fishing with me until my dad gets here? Great. Dad taught me to angle the rod to the side and then swing it back before casting. I'm sure you'll catch something. Grab your rod. The fish won't catch themselves, you know.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet...
Hey, you there. We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead. But we can sense that you're here, so...
Congratulations! You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge!
Is that what we called it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveller, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that...
You can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram!
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to carry you back home?
Yeah, you people and your treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here. Here's your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else. I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their power. A place where it could be harnessed and cultivated. Still, he never invited me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was right.
What do you think? Do I look like a mystic to you? A shaman? A village witch? I don't think so. Otherwise, I'd have a lot more to worry about. If you're looking for answers about things like this, you should consult the literature on the subject. Though, I can't say I'd recommend it. Yes? How did it go? Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. But I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men, and yet you treat them like this. Why wouldn't you let the chosen few in on the secret? Why wouldn't you share the mystical arts? Or even just let them observe? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to understand. Mistletoe? Really? They gave you mistletoe? Useless junk, and a parasite to boot. Really nice way of proving their point that we're unworthy of their knowledge. What? Changed? Changed how? Is it bad? Oh no. No. This is not good. Shit. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need yet another problem on our hands. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there reaches the Red Priests? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my interests, I'll be done for. Look, it's a small keep. People here know everything about each other, and I tend to babble when I'm drunk. I don't even know. Maybe I told somebody about my peculiar interests. Maybe not. But even one person knowing this about me would be one person too many. We don't do anything because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid and make him reverse this somehow. Two, actually, but they're nothing more than that. Ideas. Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls lately, and he's got sharp eyes. Though I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold in the south. Whatever you decide, good luck. Please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I won't be able to focus. I just hope nobody gets seriously ill right now.